The IMF is urging more patience with both Greece and Spain, and they've now cut global growth predictions for next year. Joining us live now from the IMF and World Bank meetings in Tokyo is Jean Pisani-Ferry, director of the influential think tank based in Brussels, the Bruegel Institute. Jean, thank you very much for joining us. You're there at the meetings at the World Bank and the IMF. Give us a sense of the mood and what the topics of discussions are right now.
Well, there are several discussions. There is one that is prominent on the fiscal stance with the IMF publication and the finding there that the multipliers in a recession may be bigger than generally considered, and therefore that there is a risk that by doing too much consolidation in a recession or in a slowdown, you could worsen the outcome. So there is a controversy there because there is the mostly European view that consolidation should continue, that targets should be hit, and the IMF's view that you should slow down the adjustment in a recession.
I want to follow up on that because it seems conflicting, because on the one hand, the IMF is saying don't do too much austerity, but at the same time, the message that has been given, especially from countries like Germany to the rest of Europe, is they need to have more austerity to get to the targets. So it sounds like both sides are not on the same page. Is that a bit of a conflict there?
Well, there are differences, that's clear. But I think we do have in Europe, we have a new treaty on a fiscal treaty that is being ratified right now. And this new treaty says everything should be formulated in structural terms, so corrected for the cycle. So you shouldn't try to hit a certain target, a nominal target, whatever happens. So basically, if you say, I want my deficit to be 2% of GDP, and there is a slowdown, the tax receipt go down, I have to adjust further to hit this 2%. That's not what the treaty says, and I think we should really follow the treaty. We should implement that. That means, consolidate, do it over the medium term, not accelerate in a recession certainly, and if the deficit is bigger because of the slowdown, let it be so.
Yeah, Jean, I want to ask you about this slowdown that's taking place, because it's not just Europe, it's also very much so in Asia as well. And when we look at the global slowdown, has there been any studies done, because I know jobs is a big issue right now, has there been any studies done as to how much this slowdown would affect the number of jobs being created around the world?
Sorry, how much the slowdown?
I wanted to ask about the global slowdown and how that affects job creation globally.
Well, inevitably there are consequences globally. I mean, the U.S. is a bright spot. The U.S. actually is in a better shape in terms of the economic recovery, but globally, yes, the slowdown affects employment. Europe is a black spot with unemployment rate extremely high in Southern Europe, especially in Greece, 25%, Spain. So those countries are really struggling.
All right.
And increasingly, actually, people from those countries are migrating. They're trying to find jobs elsewhere.
All right, Jean Pisani-Ferry from the Bruegel Institute, thank you very much for your time and analysis on this very important topic.